Okay, so I wanted to mention a couple of things about health. So imagine two people playing the same video game, and one is just starting out with no stamina, no health, no magic experience, and the other character, he's put in a lot of time and effort, he's specced out, basically has all of the bars maxed out. Now the question to you is, which player do you think is going to beat the game first? This is why I started exercising. This is why I think about health. I think that exercising, eating right, and having a calm mind is essential to beat the game of success. So before doing anything to create success in your life, you need to start building a life where you are very conscious about your exercise and eating habits. And you need to have a calm mind as well, meaning that you have to have a work-life balance that keeps your mind calm. That way you can work on your goals. Now, when it comes to exercise, I used to really hate it. When it comes to eating, I just sort of ate anything that tasted good. I wasn't very conscious about my body and how important it is to actually keep it optimized and fit. And I'll be honest, it's difficult to stay fit. It's difficult to eat healthy and have a good work-life balance. But I finally figured it out. It's really all about finding your personal balance. What works for you? For example, I absolutely hate cardio. So instead, I just walk, I don't walk a lot. It's something like 5,000 steps a day, but I do that instead of cardio. And when it comes to food, I can't digest some fruits and vegetables because of my allergies, but I have found a diet that works for me. And so the key component here is to be conscious about how you treat your body. Some people run, some people walk, whatever tickles your fanny. Now, I wanted to mention a couple of words about time. We all know that it doesn't matter how rich or successful you are in life, time is the one thing we cannot buy more of. We all know that. We have a limited amount of time on Earth, and unless you're a beetle, you know this fact. This knowledge can cause a lot of stress for most people. Time is running out, life is not forever, and there's nothing you can do about it. But that's a very narrow perspective, right? Because another way of looking at it is that life is precious, meaning that every moment is beautiful because it's a limited amount. Another perspective is that because it's limited, you can make each moment count. Because life is limited, you don't want to waste most of it working on some dead-end job. The idea of the end of time, it should get you excited about being awake, even when not doing anything. It should give you the motivation to make the most of it. And motivation is very important. Now, when I was younger, I read so many books about motivation and I listened to a lot of gurus, and I was desperate for a spark of motivation because when I was young, I just wasn't feeling motivated, And as I've gotten older, I find that it's easier to actually be motivated. And today, I gotta tell you that I think that being motivated is probably the easiest thing in the world. So what's the secret? Well, the secret is actually just finding the things that you love. If you're doing something that's just boring, it doesn't make you happy or fulfilled, don't do that. If you have something where you need to find motivation to keep doing it, you've obviously picked the wrong area, Basically, if you do what you love, you will never need to find ways to motivate you. Now, there are methods to make yourself feel more motivated, and some are very efficient. But my point is that when you design a life that you love, you will feel so passionate that you will not need a motivation boost.